do that is, 27th verse, that he might present it to himself a glory to the church. That's why he did that washing. Now, if it don't flow away, you still dirty. If you wash your clothes in a laundry washing machine, and it don't never wash the filth out, the clothes is still dirty. Can you see it to me? But the flow, if you go to the water keep coming in the water, and when it gets to a certain point, it's sends the filth. Okay, so that the clothes, but if you just sit there, you accumulate. Okay, can y'all kind of get that picture? Okay. All right, let's move on. Now I don't know whether you're gonna be able to explain that to somebody or not. I wish they was here, maybe they can. But they ain't. I don't know. And the reason why he do that 27th verse, so he can present it to himself. So why I want to wear this shirt, but I don't want y'all laughing at me. I present my shirt because when I wear my suits, I want to wear my suit so I can present myself to myself first. I want to look in the mirror and say, hey Frank, hey, before I come, present it to myself. See what I'm saying about can y'all get it? The same way Christ, Satan gonna stand there and look like, you mean to tell me they that clean? Satan and God standing here at the gate. Can you get the picture? The Bible is not saying, I'm trying to draw a picture now. Satan over here in the left hand, Christ over here in the right hand. You on this hip the right hand, these fingers. You remember this hand. Are you following me? Satan hit boys over here. They're going to look over here and see you've been washed with that word. And the filth is gone. Your garment is white, pure. It's clean up now. And the filth don't wash down the drain. Satan now, as he looked at Henry, are y'all following me? Looking at what he had at one time. I don't have it no more. That's a painful thing for Satan. If y'all can see what I'm saying. Then Christ can present it to himself. He can say, look, I took that roach out of there, stalled it up, and put it over here. And I don't know if you ever seen a white roach or not, but you'll be a white roach. Yeah. And can y'all get the picture? Okay. You got it now? To himself. All right. So this here works also for the man. Say, having not spot, you ain't got no spots on you, you ain't all wrinkled up, are such things, but that it shall be holy and without blemish. You ain't got nothing on you now. You ain't all wrinkled up, you're not all spotted up, you're clean, and Christ can, present it to yourself. The same way that, excuse me, well, it'll tell you this 28th verse. So ought men to love their wives as their own bodies. He that loveth his wife loveth himself. All right? For no man never yet hated his own flesh, but nursed and cherished it, even as the Lord the church. So now what he's saying is, the man don't want to present his wife the same way Christ presents his church to Mark Satan. You don't go and buy, and you don't go to the beauty shop to get your hair done without one girlfriend being jealous. Come on, y'all, feel me now. Y'all don't want to be real. Y'all don't want to be holy them down. Go down to the real deal. You get a haircut. For me, it don't really care but women. And if you have on the same dress, you have on the same dress, bitch, you go home and change dresses right now. Come on, feel what I'm saying. You bought that dress so she be Henry. Same thing, men when they buy cars or whatever they want to. Now, I don't need you buy no brand new car and go live in the desert, just you and you the only one with a brand new Cadillac, and ain't nobody in the desert but you. You don't buy a Cadillac for that. You buy a Cadillac and drive down the street so everybody else can say, man, that guy must be doing good. Don't you? You don't buy no split level home. Ain't nobody never seen it but you, and you sit up in there just you by yourself and all that. Nobody, come on. So Christ took out the junkyard. So to say to me, Henry, victory over him. So he can present it to himself. So now, The same way with the woman. My wife, back in the young days, I used to, my cousin, her cousin rather, used to have a problem. Me and Rose could be walking down the street. Guy was stopping and almost running into people looking. Rose was fine. I married her because she was fine. I want all the boys to know I had something fine. I ain't want something I done knock my teeth out. I don't be done, man, this about woman. When I know all those speakeasy things I used to run. When I walk in the speakeasy, when Rose did show up, sometimes she would show up at the speakeasy or something other come in there. Everybody knew that was Frank Woman. She was dressed like Frank Woman. You follow me? That must be Frank girl, man. Supposed to be. Follow me, understand me?
Yes.
Not coming in with her teeth knocked all out and black eyes and all that. And I'm just from. Okay. Well, that's the way the man's supposed to be about his wife. He don't present to my wife. She's standing there with clean feet and he done knocked off. No. Are y'all following me? So Christ, that's what the church, when he presents it, Satan is jealous of it.
We got you, baby.
He says, without spotting, without. So the man don't do that. He said, no man. See, no man he don't jump out 20 verse. So no man, he don't go out here and the wife is his own body, he says. And the 29th verse says, no man ever hated his own flesh. So the man don't go out there and beat himself all upside the head unless there's something wrong with him. You know. But what he do? He washes his face, he nurses, he go to the gym, he try to build up a couple of muscles, whatever, to try to make keep the body good. Even as Christ, even as the Lord do the church. Same way that Christ nurses and cherishes and loves the church, that way the man is supposed to. See, so what Paul is doing, he's emulating the church and husband and wife. And as you go through this here, this way it should even go further than just husband and wife to people, individuals, your friends, and your, Christ said, love your neighbor. What did he say about your neighbor? Love your neighbor as what? All right, you see how it goes. It ain't just husband and wife. The whole principle is getting along together, unity, the whole thing, treating one another because you submit to one another. Submitting the same thing, like I told you, they ain't just talking about husband and wife, or just God. And it's your people, your bosses, the boss is supposed to submit to the worker, the worker is supposed to submit to the boss, and everything. They ain't just that. It's a principle that Paul is teaching here. He says, 30th verse, for we are members of his body, of his flesh, and of his bones. Anybody know what that means? We're members of his body. Now y'all know the flesh and blood. Y'all do know that flesh and blood does not please God. I see this is why teaching is so important for you to be out here on the Wednesday and Sunday too, because we try to do the same thing on Sunday if you don't go to sleep. I'm gonna start bringing coffee downstairs and sitting right over here.
Why?
Keep everybody
drinking
woke.
and still go to sleep.
Well, we got some stuff we can put in the coffee. Guys, but faith. Faith. I tell you, boy, you get so much, and then I don't know what happens. I really don't. But anyway, look what it says here. Now you do know that flesh and blood does not please God. Now nobody y'all tell me what that is. If you're confused, just go ahead and be confused. I don't care whether you're pastor or whatever. Just tell me. For 30th verse, for we are members of his body, of his flesh. Now, we know flesh and blood does not please God. So what is this Christ's flesh stuff here?
When he came down and took on him.
Okay.
Flesh.
All right. Go ahead.
Just the chapter what Sister Joyce just said, it just hit me now a little bit if I'm in the correct angle. But no man ever hated his own flesh, but nourished and cherished it, the same as the Lord, the church. For we are members of his body, of his flesh. Both of them go together.
Mm-hmm.
So he's trying to give you the ideal that God looks at us because he put on flesh as his own flesh. And he ain't no kook up there, like you said. He ain't no kook up there beating himself up.
Right.
So I'm not going to beat you up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I'm not going to hurt and harm you. Like I think I said last week, you know that God, he can't lie. You know what I'm saying? So he's not capable of beating up himself because he ain't no nut. Satan's stupid like that, divide himself. God ain't going to divide himself, and we are a part of him.
Anybody else? You go tomorrow. Anybody else? No? Okay. For, see if you can get this. For we are members of his body. What does that mean? We are members of his body. Everybody should know that.
The church body.
We are members of the church body, right? So each one of us are members of Christ. But it says, of his flesh. Now, Frank, you don't right now, but I want to carry another knowledge. Of his flesh. Flesh and blood does not please God. So we do know that Jesus came down in the flesh, but he couldn't take that flesh back up there with him. He had to shed that. That flesh had to become sin. So what are you trying to get across, Paul? This again is why studying and learning, write it down, because y'all gonna forget as soon as I ask you. His flesh is now. I don't see Vinny. What did I see?
Jesus.
Look, watch me. I don't see Vinny. What did I see? The outside.
Okay.
The outside. Y'all get me? Watch it, see if you can get it now. For we are the members, children, the members that belong to God's body. That's the organization of his what?
Yes.
Meaning what now?
Outside.
The outside, we are the reflection.
Ah! There we go. There we go. We are the reflection. We are the world sees
Christ.
us.
In us. But
Right.
whatever we do,
Ah,
Christ.
right. We affect whatever your regular life
Yes, however you live it,
displays
Christ.
the God that. Are y'all following me? It says we are the members of his body. So if I'm walking around here as a member of the body, I walk around here like this here.
We'll see.
Yeah.
This is what the world sees.
Yeah.
When I ain't talking about that right now. I'm talking about lifestyle. And my lifestyle is cramped up.
Whatever they see.
That's what the world sees. So it's saying we are the members of his body. We are the church. And the church, and what the world sees, we are the outside. And what they see us outside. He's inside. Our action displays, or should display,
Yes.
him inside of us.
Okay.
Understand, Terry?
Yes.
Got it? Okay. So we that flesh and of his bone. Since we the outside that shows him, our behavior shows him in us. The bone then is what? Structure.
Mm.
Strength. See? Without a bone in here,
It ain't no good.
this
It's just liquid flesh.
yeah, you got it. You understand what I mean? And this whole arm of mine, that's outside, but that bone in there keeps it from just hanging, hanging off. Well, so the bone now, it meaning that we are the power, we are the structure, like you said, we are the foundation, the support, the truth, anything that you see that stands.
Mm.
Okay. Y'all got that. That's enough. I can go home now, can't I?
Yeah, when you finish the rest of it.
For this cause shall a man leave his father and mother, and shall be joined, with join mean cleave, same as you read in Genesis, cleave unto his wife, and they two shall be one flesh. So now that flesh again is talking about, like I explained to you, but notice here. Now what Paul did then, he jumped back to Genesis. See, Paul is not really saying it, he quoting now. You see how preachers, when a preacher, sometimes the preacher, he take the scripture to support what he just said. So he jumped back to Genesis where that Adam and the woman in the garden, bones of my bones, flesh of my flesh. He was so in love with the woman, bones of my bones, flesh of my flesh. He went on and let the woman talk him into eating the fruit. Because they was what? Joined.
Mm-hmm.
All right, y'all follow? That's how much love he had. He had so much love. I ain't telling us to love that. I mean, what I mean, this is a display of love.
Mm-hmm.
That man had so much love for his own self. Remember himself? But she come from him. Y'all follow me? Present to himself. She come from him. He had so much love for him, himself, her, that he even listened often to her when it came down to being even disobedient, knowing that he was gonna die. He knew it. God done told him.
Mm-hmm.
He knew it. Now you come on, man. What kind of love is that? Can y'all see what I'm talking? I mean, all that was done in a purpose. We don't have time to go through all that now. But Paul is using that to show you how strong love is to like.
Mm-hmm.
See, like is one thing, love is something else. Okay.